I get that all the time. That's my signature. It's like my WWF music for me to come up. People not reading my handwriting. So you have a lot of companies. Anyway, among the various things to which I've been hooked on in my life, it's been, I suppose you could call it an imp of ingestion, of indigestion, as was mentioned earlier today by our MC this evening, that of fast food. Okay, I've always been very, very addicted, very, very hooked. More so earlier in life than now, because I learned a hard lesson as to fast food. Okay, it can wreck your body and your life in certain kinds of deleterious and difficult ways. Let me illustrate this for you. Okay, I was always really into fast food around the age of 30. The 30s are a very, very difficult decade. I call it the decade of denial. You don't realize when you hit 30, okay, how much your body can change. A little bit earlier than 30, you can always run it off or exercise it off if you eat whatever. There's certain body types. After you hit 30, you get the body you deserve. It's like what my father had said, you can't outrun a bad diet. And this had happened to me. It had affected me in certain ways and health ways in a sense. That's not really what this story's about. Okay, but I did, to illustrate a little bit more, I had my entire regimen back when I was 30 or so. I had my McDonald's Mondays, I had my Pizza Hut Express Tuesdays, my Wendy's Wednesdays, my Taco Bell Thursdays, my KFC Fridays, my Burger King Saturdays, and my Subway Sundays. Okay, I had it all laid in. But this eventually came back to bite me in a way that was kind of unforeseeable. I was also at the time very, very hooked on a certain girl who was in my grad school program. I was in grad school for English. Okay, it was a very, very foul field of fertility in terms of finding people. Not to have too much alliteration. Those of you who might know of this in grad school, holler back to me. It can be very, very difficult, especially in the humanities. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just me. Everybody was taken. Everybody had a significant other or fiance and or spouse and or whatever. They got out of a relationship. They weren't looking to see somebody. This girl was no exception, but she was magnificent. Continuing the fast food analogy, if eating fast food could give you beauty instead of weight, this girl must have been eating 24/7. She was. I will tell you, she had black hair and dark eyes. She was magnificent, olive skin. She was Italian, all Italian. She was, I will just tell you, she was an Arby's of erogenous. She was a Roy Rogers of Ravish. She was magnificent. Okay, I'll call her Noelle to protect the innocent aliens. But Noelle, like, she wasn't about me. I was all about her. She had a guy for 5 or 6 years, par for the course, whatever. Yes, I would always eat because it was about an hour away. My grad school program. I would go and get whatever sundry fast food of the day it was. And I didn't take care of my body, and I didn't take care of my car either. I had a Hyundai Accent, which I call the accident because I had a number of different fender benders. The fender bender which happens in the story, but it wasn't on me. For once, I was actually a third party to this, out on the outside of it. It's kind of the rescuer, so to speak. If this fender bender, I'll get to that in a second. So what happened was this. I had lost myself for a second. That was this. We were involved, me and this girl were in this graduate school program. I'll get back to that in a second. And, I've been hooked on a number of other things, too. I can't get to all of them in these X amount of minutes. But I also really like comic books, not to mix too much. And I would always see myself as like a Walter Mitty pseudo-superhero. And there's a lot of superheroes that I like to live through. Wolverine was not one of them. He's kind of a D-bag, sort of, sorry. But I'm going to use him as a point of reference. Okay? You would always read the X-Men comic books, whatever, and be like, Wolverine, can you fight with that flagpole embedded in your forehead? And he'd be like, oh man, it's like, these are just my claws. And I always imagine, like, rescuing this girl who I love, like, Noelle, I was crazy about, who was taken, whatever. And, like, but my fantasies even would be kind of pedestrian. Because we were, like, in a folklore class together, so I imagine her saying to me, like, are you sure you can read all those fairy tales by tomorrow? Oh, man. I was traveling up in my car, my Hyundai Accent, and I had a ton of fast food wrappers. I didn't take care of my body. I didn't take care of my car in terms of all the leavings that I had from fast food. I go up towards a campus. It's in Central Jersey. It's about an hour away, necessitating all these fast food stops, etc. I'm going through in this one intersection, and the girl of my dreams comes up on a perpendicular, and I hear, it's not on my part for once. An old lady kind of teased her at like 1 mile an hour. Nobody gets seriously injured, but the girl's really shaken. This girl of my dreams, etc. Roy Rogers, Arby's, etc. I go in Uber to rescue her, and she needs to get in my car with this Himalaya of hamburger wrappers. This Kilimanjaro of ketchup packets behind her. And she's like, really, I could sit on it. And I'm trying to move on. She might have honestly, I mean, this isn't offensive to her, this could have been anybody. She could have gained like 2,000 calories just sitting on that. We go across the street. I am kind of her hero, sort of. I'm there for her. I'm there to calm her down. She's crying. It's awful. She kind of hugs me, sort of, but not too close. And then she's even like, it's awesome because she's even like, could you sort of like check me out to see if I'm injured? I'm like, hey now, I didn't say that. I got this like, free opportunity to kind of like officially, legitimately check her out, whatever. I didn't, I was very honorable. But anyway. But the whole point was, it was very embarrassing and it kind of took me off my addiction. Maybe it was kind of constructive, but it was also kind of mortifying. And the moral is, the lesson from the story is certain addictions can hit you in certain ways. There's the obvious ways, weight and cholesterol, etc. Sometimes there's unforeseeable ways too, and maybe it can help you, but it can be kind of traumatic sometimes also. Thank you.